Desperately don't want to get into another fight. I'd rather not apply healing items. I don't need to. This is probably a bad idea. The goal was what? To get to the bottom of this map node and see if it'll let me travel into the mountains. Answer looks like a no. Alright, so mountains act as a natural barrier. Oh, world map mountains, anyway. Alright, back up to 87, 88. Max threshold is reduced. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to use some healing salve. I'm just going to do that one. Okay, so now we have another area. I want to say there's... Oh, no, it's actual structures. Huh. Alright, well, let's find the structures. Different tile set for the terrain. That's good for visual variety. Did we... Oh, trap. That's what I haven't been doing. I haven't been examining my surroundings. Reveals all hidden traps and secret passages. How would I have known? I'm not going to be hitting that every time I move anywhere. Disarm with crowbar. Succeeds, 22 XP. Random trap in the wilderness. Does that mean I'm getting close to something? Doesn't look like it. I just got to hit the 1 key constantly. Another Bambi. Oh, is there somebody right there for a second? Nope. Doesn't seem to be nearly as many like berry bushes and such in this terrain. Northern map edge. Must be kind of planted dead center. It's not in this upper right corner. Hey there, horsetail. What do? Intoxication resist, hunger resist, and a whole bunch of thirst. The witch's hut. I don't know the prevalence of like combat encounter locations versus NPCs you can interact with. And is poison a thing for water? Alright, we're just about back to full hit points, a little bit of hunger. We're okay there though. Our meat is still good for 2 days, and it's 18% on its own. We're at 11, so we'll let that go a little further, and then we'll eat the meat. looking like this is going to be a go in the hut encounter area. Horsetail sticks. Alright. Guess we're heading in. Hey there. I'm sure you're completely friendly. Onions, garlic, stealing stuff. I can have a bucket. Oh, I guess I could take the onion. Alright, here you are finally. I knew you would come. Would come sooner or later. Doesn't matter, dearie. I'm nothing but miserable and old. I have to be a generous, welcoming hostess. Supplies stashed away. Have a drink. No. No, thank you. Shouldn't be so stubborn. That's my option? I drink or I don't drink? Well, I'm not going to get into fights with old witches in the woods this early in my learning experience, so I think we're going to bail. Can't interact with the cart. Could blow up some barrels. I'm not sure with her being inside and there nobody being outside whether it would make a difference. Let's not find out. Alright. Well, let's keep moving. Hunger, thirst, fatigue 3%. So what does this mean? Character fatigue, various actions. Each percent of fatigue lowers max energy threshold. And you get negative effect bumps at the 25, 50, 75. Alright, I was just kind of curious how much I could do or how long I could go before I have to sleep. Alright, new map node. No explicit question mark, but who knows? I think... Oh, okay, so the mountain cuts down. So we've got pine forest below us here too. I think I'm just going to keep sweeping straight across. Or, well, Bambis and adults. Not going to try hunting anything yet. Hello. Ah, shit. I think this is very bad. We're way too close. I don't think I can get out of his range before he's going to come after me. Come on. Keep backing off. Ooh. Message received, Mr. Wolf. No idea how tough that would be in a one-on-one, but I'd be worried that the pack is going to show up. We'll just try to scoot along the bottom edge of the map. Alright, next node has another, it's on the road even, has another point of interest opportunity. How are we doing on hunger? 15%. Few more. Gonna be ambush on the road. Ambush on the road. There's 2 archers. Oh, crap. That's not good. That's really not good. I'm not sure how I deal with the 2 archer situation. And I believe these guys will chase me pretty much forever. There was no cover back behind me. Yeah. Maybe get myself into cover and then rush the first guy. Oh, are they going to lose track of me? Nope. How do? Yeah, this one's going to be a tough one to puzzle out. The punishment is, you know, redoing a massive amount of stuff. Because I haven't got an opportunity to save after we did all this journeying and getting XP and items and stuff. So this will be a painful lesson to learn. They try to maintain range. I end up chasing to get in range of 1 while the other's constantly pin cushioning me. I'm wondering if there's any chance I can loop my way up to that inn. I suspect the answer is going to be no, but I'm gonna try to say no to this fight and just get out of here if I can manage it. I don't know that there's a spot for me to... Well, it is an inn. Let's go find out. We went in the back door into the back pantry earlier. Hey, buddy. Any beds available? Yep, happy to pay the price. Nah, I think we can get a better price back in town from the general merchant guy. This room, I assume? Okay. 11 o'clock. Let's go to 6 o'clock. I don't think we're that fatigued. Let's go to 5 o'clock. Game is saved. Alright, now I don't have to be quite as cautious. Now I might just rush down the road and see if I can find those 2 archers just to figure out how to actually handle that encounter. I don't know if they reset to their original positions or if they're just where they had chased me. Let's go ahead and talk to some folks real quick. Anything interesting? Thieves in the area, blah, blah, blah. What are the rumors lately? Carved a dugout in the deep in the woods. Fought tooth and nail. Sowed some crops. Simply vanished. Alright. All the trophies here, he'll buy things for a good price. Nobleman at the table might have a job. Alright. Kerwin Deem. During the day, I'm always at the mill. Most of the villagers' grain goes to Bryn. I need someone to organize it. If you need to discuss something in the evening, I'll be in the Drunken Woodsman. Come back in a week or two. Alright. Nothing currently. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna leave the people here alone. I'm gonna rush down and we'll see if we can figure out how to handle this fight if they're still there. We've got a save game right at that point now, so it's a good time to do some experimenting. And is darkness a better time to go after archers? Is there range from visibility lessened? It'll get better. Oh, oh, we got vigor probably from our nice restful sleep. And we still have optimism. Begins to hope for the best. All right. Got my spear in my hands. Well, they weren't far from the edge of the map on this side. Throats dry as a desert. What was that noise I heard? Hey there, buddy. Hey, it works a little better when you got your weapon out. I can't believe I did all those fights with the crowbar. I need to get my crowbar repaired too. Whoops, did it go away? No, it's in my other hand. You have 6 out of 10 uses, yeah, left. 6 durability. All right, we're okay. What are you looking like? Trash. So how did that... we got 22 XP. I can't see the log any further. I need to find out if I can scroll that log. Oops. Shit. Well, damn it. Okay. I guess we're going to learn this lesson. Bring them down to these trees. Yeah. Ah, they're splitting up, bastards. Man, they're maintaining their range. Ah! Ended up with the damn... So he tried to walk away, and we got a attack of opportunity kill on him. Wow, you're taking a long time to get caught up there. Poacher dies. Poacher. Oh, we fumbled. Huh, alright. Get behind the tree. He's backing off. Let's wait out our timer. Get our initiative back. Yeah, he's gonna be a punk ass. We're gonna have to charge him. Got the right weapon in my hands. Well, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to pick up your stupid arrow. Alright, that went pretty good, I think. Few missteps. None of that junk. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright. Up to the campsite. Rope, nails. Whoa. A well-made plane of use to somebody for carpentry. Forgotten note. Hold the tailor, 2 rolls of fabric, 1 roll of leather. The smith, 10 iron ingots. The carpenter, a plane and a saw. And the healer, healing salves. Alright. A wee bit full. Alright. Not much damage to worry about. So everything went well. Oh, I have an attribute point to spend. I forgot for level ups we get an attribute point along with a skill point. Let's get some more vitality. Affects your endurance and survivability. Each point grants 4 max energy and 2% energy restoration. Reaching 15, 20, 25, etc. Also grants 15 max health, 5% block power recovery, and 7.5% control resist. Capped at 30. Accuracy and armor pen with vision bonus, crit chance. Dodge. Hands efficiency? Okay. I'm sure that's mostly damage. Yeah, weapon damage, block chance. Yeah, let's get some vitality. Alright, I think it's time to head back. We're about full inventory. Was that a storm noise that I heard, or was that a bodily function noise that I heard? Oh, we hit 25. That was a bodily function noise, and thirsty. Time to have that roasted fatty meat. And we'll chase it down with some blueberries and a big swig of water. 7, 6. We'll see if those keep going down. Some of that food is absorbed over time. just got to spec into crowbar combat. I got to go find the crowbar master. Learn the ancient mysteries of the crowbar technique. Think I'm going to pass by this place, just head all the way back to town. Need to get our inventory sorted out. Talk to some NPCs now that we've gotten a little bit of practice. I'm going to keep kind of skirting around the outside edges, doing other stuff instead of pursuing the main NPC questline stuff. So we'll bank items that I think are quest items. I'd like to get into a cave. I wanna get into at least one cave. Alright, Taylor. High interest to some merchants. So we have somewhere there's a crafting button somewhere. Is it that one? Yeah. Crafting button. Splint requires a rag, bandage, rope, or cloth scraps, and 2 sticks, and you can make a splint. Rope seems like an overindulgence in that kind of recipe. Bandages are just rag cloths or cloth strips, bedroll, few items. And fodder. I think fodder, you can make fodder out of a lot of the stuff you gather up in the forests, and you can convert it into fodder, which, from dim memory, I think is a single item that will stack up very high, like 50 or 100 units, and it's a way of lessening the inventory clutter. You convert a lot of this herbs and hay and grass and stuff into fodder, which is a friendlier stack size. And then you can carry per unit of space a larger value that you can sell to a merchant or use yourself later in the caravan. I guess you probably have to feed fodder to your animals. Yeah, resource required for caravan travels. We'll kind of investigate and look into that later. I think I'm not going to talk to him. We've actually used very little of my medical supplies so far. We've had a few scraps, but I guess I am down to 2. I probably should go get a couple more. Alright, let's go find the... Go chat with the healer. Alright, I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell these various low-level things to her. Then I want at least 1 more healing salve. That gets me 9 uses between the 3. Oh, okay, we got 10 uses. We're going to sell the knickknacks to other folks. We do have bandages for bleeds now. I don't think I need anything else right now. I'll probably be able to make a splint. I'm not sure how bad the negative effects to having a limb that needs a splint are. That's a lesson we'll learn later too. Alright, so let's go up, who do I want to talk to? General Merchant? This guy? I think he's the best one to sell things like the hourglass to. When throw applies the target with covered in oil. 19 here. I'm going to check what the blacksmith pays on that one. Only 2 for the ropes, huh? I think I'll hold those in the chest at the end. What are you selling? A shiv for a backup weapon. I do have a slot. I don't know when I would need that. Only costs 29 though. We'll see if we can figure out a use for it. I assume I can throw it at people if nothing else. Lockpicks. So far I'm pretty happy with the crowbar. Yeah. Prices fluctuation info. That's a lot of detailed info. Apparently you can travel or you can trade in bulk goods with your caravan. Crates of charcoal, sacks of salt, etc. Alright. About the trader, things he's interested in. Restocks in 2 days, equipment tier 1. I think you have, like, reputation levels with the villages and such. Which will... I don't know if you can raise rep via individual merchants or if it's a kind of village-wide rep system. Guess we'll figure that out too. Alright, let's go trot with the blacksmith. 22. You can have it. Nails and ropes I gotta decide on, and that's for the carpenter. We're gonna bank that in the box. I probably want to get rid of that oil. Alright, he's not buying any of this stuff. I need to repair you. You're at 78 out of 80 because I've been using the silly crowbar for most of my fights. 32 out of 40. Is that repaired here? It's not lighting up. It's probably got to go back over to the clothing guy for that stuff. What are we at? 32 out of 40, 19 out of 20, 15 out of 20, and 30 out of 60. Yeah, we'll go do a little bit of light repair on our other gear here. So, I think we're just using a simple peasant spear currently. Common spear. Peasant pitchfork is worse, it looks like. Comparison right in the middle of the screen. Yeah, definitely don't like that. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything in here that's going to be an upgrade for us. Alright, one more trip down to this guy. Then we'll hit the merchant. Alright, not bad. We're geared up. We got a few $100 available for emergency stuff. I don't feel a big need for... So far, we haven't even really touched our starting loaf of bread and such. It's going to spoil in a few days. I guess while we're here, we'll top this off. What are you at? 15 thirst? Actually, I can just drink straight from the well. Alright, so we're good there. Here for 15. Back to the inn, I think. Well, hi there. Oh, that's that guy. Actually, that's the downstairs part of the inn. It is not the downstairs part of the inn. I'm not in the right building. I know I do want to talk to you. I think that's the elder. We're going to get to that later. Alright, this is like the town government building. This is the inn up here. Let's go see if we have access to that trunk. Okay. Yep, guess that's it. Yep, alright, so we can't use the bed without paying the innkeeper, but we can use the trunk for minor storage. Alright, back out we go. Or do I want to set a save point? I should probably pay the money to set a save point. Nope. No quest info, no lore info, no efficiency info, no min-max info. Interface? Yes. How does this mechanic work when I'm trying to puzzle something out? Just the math, or if I'm missing a button or whatever, feel free, chime in. But I don't want any information on anything else. I'm going to learn those lessons the hard way. The audience tends to like it when I faceplant and find all the ways to die in humiliating circumstances. Later, I restrict that. Or not I restrict it, I loosen those rules. Later, once I've played through a bit, then I'll stop caring, and you guys can feel free to throw all your suggestions at me. But when I'm first starting a game, I prefer not to get that kind of info. I'm not really focusing on doing the quest stuff right now. I'm just focusing on basic combat, movement, traversing the world type stuff. I think I am going to spend the money to go make another save point. Alright, I believe I can just hit rest for no time passage. And the save has been made. Alright, let's fill a bit more of the town in real quick. Hey there, piggies. Chicken coop. Working in the farm, edge of the map. Good as rhubarb, raw rhubarb. Less hunger, more thirst. And no thanks. Chin up, good things ahead. We got the optimism boost again. Alright, where shall we go? I got no nearby question marks. Huh, wonder why it left that there. Road abandoned cart. Is that left as a marker for the quest indicator? No, it's just this was a question mark location. We had the camp, we got the witch's hut. Still no sign of a cave. Where are you hiding, cave? I think I'll go due west, and then we'll kind of work our way north and around if we need to. Maybe poke our heads into some of these. Spearmint, mind wart. Go ahead and have that cheese. Bog bean. Hey, Bog bean. You have an interesting name. Lots of thirst. It looks like some good numbers for health restoration, though. That might be worth the trade-off. Huh. And then I'll slowly start remembering this stuff. Ton of thirst. Gives pain resist. 25% chance to cause battle rage. It's an angry plant. Chance increases up to 100% depending on intoxication level. Extremely poisonous plant is part of many healing powders and infusions. Some people even add it to their beer. I see. All right. Lots of fun stuff. Alright, next cell over. Gotta get through this one. Whoa! Snake! Snake! I don't want to deal with no snakes. Alright, off to an encounter location. Corner of the map. Awful lot of raspberry bushes here. Ton of berry bushes in this open field. Doesn't really say much other than grains and herbs. Got the encounter tucked into the middle. Out. Hey, buddy. Human brigand enforcer with mighty swing and mighty kick. Mighty swing for 1 turn. Plus 40% weapon damage. Wow. Definitely prefer that not to land. What are the chances I'm not going to get a second and a third person? Whatever that was. I didn't bring a stick. Alright, what range are your abilities? That just is an activate, and that one is range 1. So we can hit him with my initiative strike. I have the right weapon in my hands. We're waiting out the bonus from my other ability. Yep. Flawless victory. Figured. Ooh. Good old hemp, huh? Pain, morale. A lot of thirst. Man, these things are all serious thirst inducers. Okay, one guy down. We're looking good on stats. Let's see if we can grab anybody else. Another spear guy. As impaling lunge. Range 2. That's okay. I let him step into me. I hit him with my strike. Took about one more hit than I was hoping to there. Oop, that might be an upgrade for us. It's in okay shape. Oh, it's the same thing we've got. Nope, we have Peasant Spear. Golden Dag. So, 5% more armor pen. Less accuracy by a small amount. Fumble chance flips by 4% though. A lot more bleed chance, daze chance. And more skill energy cost. I mean, we're gaining a daze chance. We're gaining armor pen. Same base damage. We're gaining a tiny bit of accuracy, but also increasing our fumble chance. I think I will take it. 61 out of 115. I don't know if those numbers reflect the condition. Are those numbers going to go up when I get this repaired? I don't think I've paid attention to see if the stats degrade as the condition degrades. Nah, no mods. My first time playing. I have a whopping 1 hour and 50 minutes of experience playing the game, so no mods. Let's stay with the known quantity for the moment. We'll check that when we get back. Alright, should be one more enemy. We've got a little bit of wounds. Yeah, let's do some torso healing. Get one more round. Actually, there's a rest command, right? Yeah, rest mode. How long does it work? Do you move or something? Oh yeah, I guess you kick yourself out of it. Alright, that works. Cool. Who's the next target? An Enforcer. Hewing Strike. Range of 1. And that Mighty Kick again. Alright. I'm assuming he's the last one. I probably shouldn't assume that. So far, every fight I've seen in these kinds of encounters has been 3 guys. I'll just wait for him right here. Build up my other benefit. My setup for my bonuses. Nice hit. He stepped in again. Do I do my armor or do I just start hitting? I'm gonna do my armor. Ouch. Ah, unfortunately. We got nicked, but it's bleeding. A war scythe. Alright. 85 XP. Kind of same setup as before. A little bit of money. Why did you throw it on the ground? A rope belt. I don't even know if I want to carry that. Because it kind of depends on if we're heading back out of here. Ah, crap. New peasant shoes. 60 durability versus my 58. Not gonna fit that way. Bleeding stopped. Alright, well, we got another check mark complete. Full inventory, though. I don't know if it's some of this stuff's even worth hauling back. That's going to make me super thirsty. Need to learn how to use these things to make other things. I think I'm just going to toss that. Hey there, boom. $339 out of 500. I feel like I should just toss a bunch of this junk on the ground and keep adventuring to get the XP. Hauling stuff back for minor amounts I don't think is economical. Yeah, let's keep exploring. I think I'm gonna toss the rope belt. Alright, let's roll north a bit. How's my fatigue doing? Morale and sanity. What do you do to raise morale? Situations, diet, rest. Alright, it's still pretty good. A little bit of pain. And fatigue's fine. I think we're mostly chasing question marks. I'm not going to go back and forth to clear entire map cells. I don't think that's worth the time. If we encounter something, we encounter something. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep... Shit. Yet another classic example of Vormithrax opening his mouth and inserting his foot. The timing. The timing. Two melee dudes. Sword or knife and pitchfork. Oh, alright. How to deal with these fools. Open terrain. Not much for me to use for blocking. Well, let's see. If I go... They're not far enough apart. If I angle around this way, He's going to have to come around. He's going to mostly catch up to him when he does that move. If I could get 4 or 5 turns of combat before the second guy showed, I would probably be fine. I might not get my reset on my abilities. If I pull straight back, they're just going to kind of merge together as they chase me, and I'll end up having to fight both at the exact same time, but maybe I can lose them. I don't have the force to help me. Let's, oh, yeah, we got all 3 of them. Oh, shit, that's not good. Wow, they are catching me. Well, we're going to see what an extended chase looks like. Well, we might be doing a reload, our first reload. I've managed to get 2 different groups on me. That is definitely not winnable. Now we find out if they chase across map borders. The answer is yes, they chase across map borders. Huh. I absolutely can't win a 3-on-1. I got a rock. Unless I get really lucky. Once they get on me, I'm toast because they'll continue to chase and get opportunities every time I try to step away. And they're close enough now. Oh, that was bad. I lost a step there. Oh, crap. I got almost no maneuverability left. I screwed up that one move. See, right there, it won't let me go diagonal. I have to go to the side, and they're going to catch up again. Damn it. I could initiative strike this guy, but then the other guys will move forward. Ah, yep. Now we're in trouble. Shit. Okay. Well, here goes. Got a good hit on him. He's at 46%, but now we're about to get hit multiple times around. One down. Let's get the armor up. Good hits. 48%. 2 turns for my initiative. He's running. Initiative strike. Inventory. I don't have a stick. I wanted to throw a stick at him. I don't think I can use any of this stuff, and I have to switch weapons to get to my knife. Throw. Oh, he's 1 step out of range. Damn it. That's hilarious. I don't think there's any way I can catch this guy. I'm just going to let him run. Unfortunately, he's not bleeding. He's got wetness. He's not bleeding, so he's not just going to bleed out. Homemade swords. I don't care about homemade swords. We're in good health. Back here, you coward. Did he maintain his range? Yep. And then they get to disappear when they transition maps, but they chase me across the map edges? That's some bullshit.